Alright, welcome back to Metal Gear Solid. In this video, we are progressing more through the depths of Shadow Moses. We're closer than ever to our goal. Doesn't really mean anything, but compared to where we were in the last video, we're farther. And in about a minute, we'll be even farther. But I digress. A lot of stuff to pick up in this room. If you go kind of past the elevator, there's also stuff to pick up. But I don't think we need it. So let's just get a move on. Snake is standing still. How are they missing him? Why aren't they shooting him now? These genome soldiers are stupid. But we already knew that. Airplane noise for no reason. So this is another, hey, you're stuck on an elevator with some people. Shoot them? Just shoot them. There's literally nothing else to it. At least, like, the ones with the stealth camouflage were, like, interesting. This is literally just shoot people until they die. And then once you shoot them, you take an elevator ride. Like, nothing else is gonna happen on this elevator ride. We just do this. It was, really fascinating, right? I don't know, I've always found that part to be pretty useless. There is a camera here, so be careful. I really love the music in this area. Just pass underneath this camera. This is one of the ones that you can definitely sneak by. And hey, look here, there's another elevator. Which means we get to take yet another ride. I really don't think that there needed to be 2 elevators in this area, because it's annoying, because you do have to backtrack eventually, and what that means is you have to stay on both elevators and take both rides. It's kind of annoying, and I wish they could have condensed them. Like, this area in between the 2 elevators didn't need to exist. Now there's some crows flying around. You don't really need to worry about them.
Snake,
hey, it's Miller.
I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the Mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied?
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah.
At the time when Edgar Hoover was head of the FBI, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 50s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying. That ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
Well, alright then. It's always good to get a call from Miller. Although he's not his usual perky self. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I can excuse Miller for not being exactly as memorable as he usually is because they hadn't quite gotten his personality down yet. Peace Walker and Ground Zeroes is definitely where Miller shines. And I cannot wait to see more of him in Phantom Pain. I already know Robin Atkin Downs is going to be my favorite part of that game because his performance in the trailer at E3 last year was phenomenal.
What's that?
Oh no, it's Cronado.
Welcome, Cossack.
I just want to point out real quick.
This is the end of the road for you, right, my friends?
This cutscene is actually going to go on longer than his boss battle. Just going to throw that one out there.
Excited. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle.
I agree.
The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
This is something I'll never quite get.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Ah, your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
There's no crows in my family tree.
You ready? I am not fond of snakes, but you are family, so I cannot complain. But there will be no holding back. You live in Alaska, too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
Who doesn't?
With that strength, you must have been training in the stick pull and four-man carry.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at.
The snake toss.
It is called the ear pull.
That's dumber.
It's an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we will see if there is iron in your words.
I love how Snake just stands there sometimes. Like, he could be attacking him right now. Airplane noise. Another airplane noise. almost positive as an airplane turbine that's making the noise of his Gatling gun. So there's just airplanes galore in this cutscene. Please make one more. So this is actually sort of something that he can do in the battle. If you try and throw missiles at him, he will actually shoot them. So this is kind of the only stealthy boss in the game. Because you obviously can't take him on head on, or else he'll just riddle you with Gatling gun. So here we go, Vulcan Raven. The fight that I think could have had the most potential, but instead I think is just I guess kind of the lamest. It's not very good. What I like to do is section myself off in one particular area of the map and set down all kinds of claymores. This is why I think it's good to kind of keep picking up claymores as you go along the game, because then Vulcan Raven will just keep as long as you make him follow you in the right directions, he should keep just hitting the claymores. So there we go, got hit by another one. And another one. This is the easiest way to do it, I think. I mean, of course, eventually you're going to run out of claymores. So you got to do it another way. Another good thing to do is use the Nikita, but again, he will probably turn around and hear you. And of course, there's the problem of where the hell is he? See there, he'll usually see them. But as long as you keep setting down claymores, it really shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's try and entice him with some porno. I don't know how well that's gonna work, but oh well. Yeah, one of the nice little touches in this part is when, you know, we're in a kind of a cooler, like one big ice locker, and the screen is kind of getting icy. Yeah, that was a mistake. I didn't really want to do that, but oh well. And of course you need to kind of remember where your claymores are, because otherwise you can run into them. Yeah, we're probably going to want to kneel down. We don't want him finding us through a trail of blood. Actually, maybe that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Snake just leaves a pool of blood behind. I think that's actually how they got Big Boss's DNA. He was just bleeding sometime, and they were like, hey, there's his blood, let's just use that. Hello. Yeah, there we go, see? Of course he didn't go the way that I wanted him to go. See, this boss is really easy. We've almost got him down to no health already. Oh, please just die now. What? How did he not get hit by that claymore? That was some shenanigans there. Let's try and get him to go this way. Come on, Raven.